The day after a remarkable night in Iowa, predicted by the polls and yet still, for his supporters and those who shudder at Trump's return, it was a moment to absorb. Inside the state capitol building, the conservatives are energized.
It was record-setting. I honestly didn't think it was going to be as high as it is.
You want to say something?
Brad Zorn was on stage with Mr. Trump hours earlier, a state senator who can claim to be the first politician in the country to endorse Donald Trump back in 2016.
Is he awesome or what? He's a fighter, and what happens is I think that it really helps him as president. It certainly is a lot of the reasons why people are supporting him, because he loves America, he loves the American people, and you know, all this, you know, if you remember when he got elected, oh, we're going to be in wars and wars and wars. He's a negotiator. I mean, that's what he did, you know, on his TV show, and that's what he did when he was president.
With a trouncing of his conservative competitors, his victory speech was familiar, broad-brush stuff, weaving hyperbole with promises to fix the country and the world his way.
We're going to drill, baby, drill right away. Drill, baby, drill. We're going to seal up the border. The Ukraine situation is so horrible. The Israeli situation is so horrible, what's happened. And we're going to get him solved. We're going to get him solved very fast.
In an America where so many on the right feel things are worse, the border, the economy, global security,
In the entire country.
he seems to provide a nostalgia.
It's a responsibility in our democratic republic.
Undeterred by temperatures of below -20, Iowa's conservatives headed to caucus all over the state.
Narrowed it down to 2 people.
Not all for Trump, but most of those we met convinced that if he prevails as the candidate, even with his flaws, he's got their vote. There is an irony that a candidate accused of ripping American democracy apart prevailed from a process that was democracy at its very simplest: paper, names, counting.
Why is what we've just seen tonight so important?
It sets a tone. It says something to the rest of the nation, and it weeds out the unelectables.
From Iowa, it was to New York and another courtroom for Mr. Trump. The courts are where the jeopardy is, but also where his support is boosted. Then to New Hampshire, the next stage in the Republican race next week. It will be tougher, but based on Iowa, not that tough. Mark Stone, Sky News in Des Moines.